Hey folks, Chip Richter coming to you here. I'm on the practice tee at the Country Club of Harrisburg today, and I want to talk to you about more how we practice and how we train, and something that most of you aren't doing that I think you need to be doing more of. There's an article attached to this week's newsletter by Will Zalatoris, which is going to kind of compound what we're talking about today, which is practicing in slow motion. Now, what I'm doing right now is I have my TrackMan out here, okay, and I am trying to get the club path to be out anywhere from 2 to 4 degrees, but more importantly, I want the angle of attack up. We've talked about this in the past. We want to hit up on anything that's up on a tee. We want to hit down on anything that's down on the ground, okay? And lately I've noticed that my angle of attack has been getting a little bit down. I've been getting a little bit steep. So how do I change that? Well, you could say, okay, I want to make a change in the golf swing. I want to make a change in the motor pattern. Or I could just simply come out here and hit some balls and get some feedback. I get much better feedback when I do it in slow motion. When I'm up here swinging as fast as I can, I'm making a golf swing that takes, 1.2 seconds or whatever the number is, and 0.2 seconds of that is from the top to impact. When I'm doing that, I can't really have a cognitive thought in that amount of time. But if I am up here swinging in slow motion, swinging at 60, 70, maybe 80 miles an hour, depending on how fast you swing, I can actually feel things. I can feel the way the club is going. I can feel what parts of the body are moving at different times, and I can associate that, and I can get a better motor pattern, okay? This is not uncommon at all on the PGA Tour. Like I said, if you check out this week's newsletter article, you're gonna find a lot of players do this. A lot of players say that more than half of their practice time, they're doing things in slow motion, and I bet you're not doing it at all. You're always hitting balls at full speed and wondering why old patterns emerge and we can't make long-term change, okay? So whatever it is that you're working on, should you be working on trying to get the club set a little sooner, feel it in slow motion. Whether you're working on trying to make sure the lower body starts because your arms tend to race over, okay? So we get to the top and slow-mo, feel the pelvis get started and then let the club drop. That's the way you're going to change motor patterns. Not by standing up there and hitting ball after ball after ball, 1.2 seconds, for a total golf swing, and thinking that you're going to make a change because you don't have time to think about it in the short period of time that a golf swing takes. Okay, so quickest way I've found to change motor patterns: do a lot of slow motion training. Okay, a lot of slow motion training. You do it for an hour. Okay, it's not about how many balls you hit; it's about how many quality reps you get in. And you're going to get way more quality reps, and you're going to get better way faster when you can get the numbers you're looking for. So you're going to see, I'm trying to get a path that's out to the right and an angle of attack that's up, okay? That's what I'm working on. I'm getting direct feedback, but I'm doing it in slow motion because I'm going to learn it much quicker, and you will too, okay? So slow motion swings are great for you. Enjoy this week's tip. I hope you enjoyed this week's tip. Enjoy the article by Will Zalatoris, and the podcast this week is a really, really good one. It's Hal Sutton, and it's about an hour long, but it is with it's with Lou Steiner, who is brilliant at telling you why your expectations are totally insane. What the tour pros do, what their stats are, how often they hit the green, how much their green percentage goes down from the rough to the fairway. If you just listen to the first 15 minutes, you're going to get the idea. This game is hard. We watch golf on TV, we see the very best players, and they're only cutting to the very best shots they hit. We see the best players playing at their peak and only seeing their best shots, okay? Go watch the guy who just barely made the cut. You're gonna see something completely different, trust me, okay? So, managing your expectations on the golf course, it's a great listen. I hope you tune into it, and I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for listening this week. ChipRichterGolf.com, we're still teaching. The weather's been fantastic. Looks like it's gonna be pretty good next week too. So come on out and get some lessons, and let's start changing motor patterns and make you a better player. Thanks for listening. Talk to you soon, folks.